Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a part 2 to why I hate stuttering. Now some of this might be a little repetition from the first video, not too sure, but I feel like I kind of left some things out with that video, so here I go. Why I hate stuttering. I think it's more to do with maybe my confidence. I know when I was younger I wasn't so confident about it because I would try and hide it, that's why for the longest speech was a little delayed, but they couldn't really tell because I wasn't speaking, and because I wasn't speaking they didn't really know. They thought something was wrong with me and X, Y, and Z. It just turned to find out that I stuttered with my words and that I was more quiet. I think that's more why I hated stuttering back then. And I think I also mentioned in the first video that I hated stuttering because of the speech therapy class that I had in middle school, where I was taken out of class, where I really thought they could have done a better job. It should have been something where it didn't interrupt my regular school session, where I could have been able to continue with my math class or English class or Spanish class or whatever class I was taking at the time, for my speech therapy person to come and get us, the look on people's faces when you do start to speak or when you start to stutter. Like, it's, I don't know, I can't describe it. It's like they are shocked and they are more, I don't know what goes on in a person's head when they hear someone who stutters. It's like a bunch of other mean words, like I wouldn't know. So another reason why I hate stuttering is it's very weird. Like, it doesn't, I don't think it's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's more their understanding, but you don't know how another person's going to take it as or receive it as. Like, I think that's what I was saying in the first video. Is like, not in the first video, but there's another video where I'm saying, like, you don't know if you're dealing with someone who's going to be nice to you, or you're dealing with someone who's going to treat you like you're dumb, silly, uneducated, something, or something else. And I think we'll be trying to get the word out, like, because I know in our head we have everything what we want to say. It's planned out in our head, but then when we try to go and say exactly that, it just gets tangled up in whatever, and it comes out wrong, and then we try to backtrack and try and say it again, and then that's when we stutter. I think that's what I hate the most, like having so much in my mind and then trying to say everything all at once, and then you run out of breath and then you have to breathe again. but a technique I have learned was to calm down, say one thing, and then breathe, and then say whatever you need to say. Because if you just talk the whole 9, like run-on sentence, like, calm down, relax, regroup, and then start again. Growing up, you'd feel alone because you didn't really have anyone to connect with, or no one else in the world that you know of stuttered as well. So it was like, oh, I stuttered, cool, it's gonna be here in this class while everyone else speaks normal, and I'm just here stuttering my words. I think another reason why I hate stuttering was maybe bullying. I never really experienced bullying too much, but like, what if I ran into a situation where I got bullied at school and the person who was bully me, didn't like the way I was speaking, or they just didn't like how I skip words or whatever, you know. I can see where that can cause some conflict in middle school, high school sometimes, you know. And just like I was saying before, like what if you come across a professor who didn't really care, didn't really have no sympathy for you, and you have to do a presentation in front of them, and they're all like, oh, don't be nervous, don't skip your words, and don't do this and don't do that. And it's like, you can't stop something that I was born with. Like, I was born with this. Like, I can't stop certain things. I could try to, attempt to, but it's not really possible for me to just stop it altogether, you know. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, if you come across an insensitive person, they can make your life pretty much hell. I guess when you stutter, it's very hard to make friends judgmental about your speech, but more your character, because in middle school and all them stuff, people care about all that stuff. So you make your group of friends and you go about your business, or you do like everyone else, keep their head in their books and graduate, and just don't look back, you know. So stuttering has its times where it's, you know, it's like, you know, I know for me, you know, I hate repeating things more than once. So if I told you it one time in person and you gonna forget, I'm not gonna tell you again. So we're gonna have this awkward standoffish type thing where I'm gonna say something, then you'll be like, huh? And then I'm like, don't you remember what I told you the last time? And then you're like, and then then you'll sit there with the big confused face on, like, And you give them the benefit of the doubt to say one more time, just for them. But in all honesty, we don't like repeating ourselves more than once. I don't like repeating myself more than once. Once I say what I said, that's that. This goes for ordering food in restaurants. This goes for ordering food over the phone. This goes for calling out my stop on a dollar van. This goes for anything that has to do with telephone calls or whatnot. This goes for relationships, you know. I just don't like repeating something more than once. Like, at this point, it's like, you want to remember what you want to remember, and I'll keep whatever information that I need to so that we can go forward in conversation. And I think I pretty much covered almost all of the things of why I hate stuttering. There might be more, but if you guys comment down below what else you guys hate about stuttering, or your experience with a situation where you was stuttering and someone didn't understand or ignored you or whatever. I would gladly appreciate leaving the comment down below to tell me your story. Like always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye, guys.